guys, it's me Aego here. Hi. Hello. Recently, as I was out on a search for products that'll be a great review, I discovered that LALAVLA and SPAO BEAUTY have released We Bare Bears line products. I really enjoyed watching We Bare Bears, and I'm especially a big fan of ice bears, so I was really surprised when I saw these products. So let's open and see the We Bare Bears line products together I have with me here today. So the products I have here with me from We Bare Bears line products are 3 cushions, 3 tints, 3 lip balms, and 3 hand creams. So let's start with the cushions. The cushions are We Bare Bears Lovely Face Cushion, which are released in No.17 Light, No.21 Natural, and No.23 Beige. Doesn't these cushions so cute? Each one is designed with an individual character with ears made with silicone. This is so adorable. And I wonder if the silicone thing comes out. Oh, it does come out. And you can just put it back like this. Oh, this is so adorable. I mean, look at all the faces! Oh my gosh! So when looking inside these cushions, I can see each one comes with a puff with the name of each character and their paw prints on it. I think that they're quite delicately made. So now since I'm curious how the shades will look like, I'll apply them on the back of my hand. No.17 Light, No.21 Natural, and No.23 Beige. They feel quite light and apply very moistly, and I think they also provide enough coverage at the same time, so I think they should be able to make my skin look natural with a bit of pretty glow. When looking at the colors, I think No.17 Light seems to brighten up the skin like ice bear with pinkish beige color, so I think it'll be great for those who normally use this pinkish tone. No.21 Natural seems like yellow beige tone with natural ivory color, and No.23 Beige is said to be pinkish beige color, but I personally find it to look like yellowish beige color. I usually use No.23, but No.23 here seems to be a bit darker what I usually use, and No.21 also seems to be a bit brighter. So let me just apply No.21 and No.23 on each of my cheeks. So I remove my base makeup, and I'll first apply the No.21. I think it seems quite natural, not too bright. Oh, look at that glow! And now No.23 Beige. Oh, this one's not too dark either. I think this No.23 looks more natural than No.21. Like No.21 kind of makes my skin look really bright. I think that No.23 is a half tone darker than my skin tone. I personally like No.23 Beige. Being that these cushions feel moisturizing, light, and have coverage, I think they're really great. And I personally felt that these cushions have a baby powder scent, which is a big plus for me because I really love the smell of baby powder. And one thing that I was quite surprised was that when I applied these cushions on the back of my hand to see the shades, I thought that No.21 and No.23 would look a bit brighter and a bit darker when applied on my face. But when actually applied, do you see it? This one is No.21 and this side is No.23. They just have that pretty glow and look at that coverage. I mean, I think I found my must-have item. This is so great. Like this, we're done with these cushions, so now let's move on to the next one. So I'm back with my base makeup and blusher, so let's really move on to the next product. The next is We Bare Bears Velvet Lip Tints. There are 3 colors and the names of these tints are very cute in Korean, but I have no idea how to explain or translate them in English. Each of the names are kind of a play words. Number 1 is 꽃길만 걷자곰, number 2 is 안아달라곰, and number 3 is 사랑해달라곰. As you can probably hear, each of the names ends with 곰, which means bear, so it sounds very cute. So anyways, when translated the names, number 1 is Walk on Flower Path Bear, number 2 is Hug Me Bear, and number 3 is Love Me Bear. And also the design of these tints are just so crazy. I mean, look at the bears on these tints. They're so cute! And there's also a paw print on each tint, which I feel that they are so detailed. I really love it. When looking at the bears, I feel like I'm looking the baby bears, you know? They are just so adorable. So now let me apply these tints to see the colors. Number 1, Walk on Flower Path. Number 2, Hug Me Bear. And number 3, Love Me Bear. So I think number 1 seems to have a bit of dried and grayish blossom pink color, and number 2 seems to have a bit of strong and deep red-orange color. And number 3 kind of reminds me of roses with its very deep red color. I think number 2 and number 3 will look great for cool tones since the colors feel a bit strong. And also, I think they have a floral scent that I think I've smelled this before. This smells very good. And I think that they have a very moussey velvet texture, and when blending it with my finger, they blend just, oh my gosh, they just blend so softly. Overall, I think the colors will look great for cool tones than for warm tones, and I think it'll be so pretty to mix number 1 and number 3, so I'll try it out on my lips now. Just remove my lips, what I applied on. Apply number 1. You know, since it blends so softly, I just can make my lips look very natural by just roughly blending it. And then I'll apply number 3 on the inner lips. Actually, the color looks a bit darker in real. I really love this color. What do you think? So since it's been a while since I've applied these tints on the back of my hand, let's remove half of them to take a look at their staining. I think number 1 and number 3 has a bit of a stain, and number 1 has the strongest stain of these 3. I not expected them to really stain much, seeing how they felt very smooth and moussey when blending it with my finger, so I'm a bit surprised. So let's move on to the next product, and that's We Bare Bear's Figure Moisture Lip Balms. These lip balms also has characters on each lip balm, and the more I look at the products, the more I think it's too fatal for those who love We Bare Bears. Oh my gosh, it's too fatal for me, guys. Help. The face of the characters are much bigger than I expected them to be, and they also comes out like this. Is that Ice Bear has solid scent, and Grizzly has a mixed berry scent, and Panda has a peach scent. Since they're lip balms, they're very moisturizing, and being that they're bigger than I thought they'd be, I think they are great. I think Ice Bear has almost no scent, so I think people who like scentless lip balm will like this one. And Grizzly has a slight mixed berry scent, and Pan has a strong peach scent, which is not too strong, but just a bit stronger among these lip balms. Since they all have no colors, it doesn't matter if I don't try it, but since my lips are a bit chapped right now because I'm removing the tints I applied, I'll try it on my lips. It feels very thin and smooth, so I really like it, since I personally am not a fan of products that makes my lips feel stuffy when applied. So I'm back with my lips again, and the last, We Bare Bear's Paw Hand Cream. I thought they would be just a tube of hand cream, but they each come with a paw-shaped holder. It's so adorable! I just can't place my hand cream down, but this paw holder gives off a much cuter feeling. The hand creams released are Sugar Peach, Baby Milk, and Pink Musk. Since my hands feel a bit dry, I'll take a sniff of each hand creams and apply on the one which I like. First, Baby Milk with Ice Bear has a very strong baby powder scent. And Sugar Peach with Grizzly really smells like peach. Pink Musk with Pan has a really faint musk-like scent. I'm not sure whether it's because Ice Bear and Grizzly's hand creams had a strong scent, but Pan's was a bit hard to smell. I personally like Ice Bear, so I applied this on my hand. This hand cream has a bit of watery texture, so it's really great to apply, and also does a great job moisturizing my hands. I personally like these kind of watery textures, and I like them even more because they have the characters that I like and they have great scents. So this is the line haul of We Bare Bears of LALAVLA and SPAO Beauty's collaboration products, and since the design of these products are so cute, I think they'll also be great to display like figures. The characters on each product are made of silicone and they come out easily like this, so I think you can lose them easily, so I think you should be careful of that. I really enjoyed watching We Bare Bears and was also very helpful for me to study English. I would have never imagined them to come out as cosmetics. And I really want to recommend these products, especially for people who likes We Bare Bears like me. Thank you for watching my video today. Don't forget to subscribe, press the like buttons, and please leave some comments for me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!